In today's video, we're diving into the world of e-commerce and print on demand, and we'll be showing you exactly how to set up your Etsy store with Printify in 2024. Whether you're looking to start a side hustle or create a full-time business, this step-by-step tutorial will guide you through the entire process from setting up your Etsy account all the way to connecting it with your Printify, adding your products, and much more. Stick around to the end of the video. You're not going to want to miss anything that we have for you today, so let's get started here. Print on demand is a fantastic business model for entrepreneurs. You can create products like custom t-shirts, sweatshirts, tote bags, and mugs without holding any inventory yourself. That's one of the great things about print on demand is that you're only printing the amount that people order. Products are only printed and shipped when a customer places a physical order on your website, and this is where Printify comes in. Printify connects your Etsy store to a network of print providers, and these people are going to handle the printing, the packing, and the shipping of all of your products. This really allows you to focus on designing and marketing your products without having to worry about any of the logistics of getting it to your customer. All right, without any further ado, let's go ahead and set up our Etsy account if you don't have one already. And to do that, go ahead and click on the links down below in the description. We'll have both Etsy and Printify linked down there in the description. Once you click on that link down below in the description, it should bring you to a page that looks very similar to this. Now, what you need to do is go into the top right-hand corner here and press sign in. And then there's a register button in the top right-hand corner, and it's just as simple as putting an email, your first name, and a password. You can also connect with Google, Facebook, or Apple to make the process a lot faster. I already have an account, so I just signed into my account here. Yours might look a little bit different when you're just getting started. It's going to ask you a couple questions, but we can go ahead and walk through those questions here together. So if you already have an account like I do, go ahead and click Shop Manager in the top right-hand corner here, and that's going to bring us to the same process that it's walking through new registers to. So let's go ahead and go to the shop preferences. This is where we can choose the currency and the state for which our shop is in. Now, this is a very important thing to name your shop. As you can see, it's just the username that is populated or that you choose when you register with Etsy, but you'll need to go ahead and change this to make it appealing to whatever you are selling. Let's say you're selling stickers or some type of branding for your brand. You just want to make sure that you name it your brand here. The next point up here is to stock your shop. Whether you're choosing to sell a physical item or a digital file, you can choose here. A lot of people on Etsy just sell images that they either created in Photoshop or took on a camera, but for the sake of this video, we're going to do physical item because we're selling a physical product. Now you have to say who made this product, and it's going to be another company or person because we're going to connect here with our Printify account. And then it's asking, what is it? Is it a finished product or a supply tool that can make things? For us, it's going to be a finished product. It'll either be a sweatshirt or a t-shirt or a mug or something like that. Now the next part asks us when we made it, and we'll just say made to order because that's how Printify works. And then we need to add Printify as a production partner since we are not the people that are creating the product. So let's go ahead and do that now. So we'll just add Printify, and then we'll just say Printify is the print on demand company that fulfills our orders. Then we'll go ahead and select location for Printify. They're up in the Bay, so let's just go ahead and choose San Jose. And then we have to say why we are working with this partner. We can just say we don't have the technical ability or equipment to make it entirely. And then you can choose how the design process works for you. We'll just say that we design everything. And then we have to choose the partner's role in the production process. They do everything for us, so we can go ahead and choose that one. We can go ahead and save, and then it should pop up as the partner created here. And we can go ahead and click save and continue. Now it brings us to add more details here. Here you're going to add a title for your item. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll just say t-shirt for the sake of this video. And then you're going to want to add photos and a description for your item. Also, the next thing you want to do is add a price and quantity. You can also add a SKU and variations if you like. And then you can also add the primary color, the secondary color, and the sizes here. Next, it has questions here on sustainability, so you can answer those, as well as sleeve length, some of the materials that you create it with. If we scroll down here, we'll see some more details, and then we can go to the shipping section. We need to create an option and select a profile for that. So if you click create option, you can go ahead and enter all the information here about shipping prices. Etsy will calculate it for you, or you can do it manually, but just go with the recommended, which is they calculate it for you. And then the zip code from where you're shipping, your processing time, the countries that you're going to ship to, the shipping service that you're going to provide, if you want to include free shipping, and a handling fee here. Now it's okay if you don't have this all figured out right now, just go ahead and enter something because when we go to the Printify store, we're going to have more information there to enter for shipping. So we're just doing this to show you the lay of the land here. It doesn't have to be all set right now. As we scroll further down here, you'll see the settings, we can go ahead and change any of these options. And that's the last section here. So once you're ready, you can just go ahead and preview the item and then save and continue to finish up your changes. After you include your shipping options, go ahead and include the weight and the length of the product, and you can find that on the store of Printify, which we'll show you here in a second. And all this can be changed after you set up your account. So this is just really putting in placeholders right now. Also, you have to make sure to apply a return and exchange policy. And once you've done that and everything looks good, you can go ahead and click save and continue. As you can see, our first listing is up. It looks all right here. We're selling this t-shirt for $12, and then we can either add more items now or do it later. So let's go ahead and do later, and we can see how we're going to get paid. You'll see here that you can choose the country that your bank is located in. And then for tax purposes, you need to identify if you're an individual or a business. Then you'll have to tell them a little bit of information about yourself, like country of residence, your name, your birthday, your taxpayer address, and then also you have to connect your banking information here. At the bottom here, you can connect your bank with Plaid. Basically, this will just take you through the process of connecting your bank with Etsy. And then you can see here that Plaid is used to connect Etsy. We can go ahead and continue and put in the bank information here. And once you've gone through all that to connect your account, it should be all set up here, and you can go ahead and continue with Persona to keep going through the process. Then you'll have to verify your information here. Once you've gone through the process of setting everything up, you should see that your identity has been verified. So let's go ahead and continue to shop setup. All right, now we have to share our billing information here. So let's go ahead and enter our credit card information, our billing address, and you'll see that due now is a one-time setup fee and a listing fee. Once you're ready to do that, just go ahead and review setup fee and continue. Then you'll just have to approve the setup fee. There's one more step after this, which is just setting up your shop security, but it should be really simple and you should be all good to go after that. Now we have to set up our Printify store and connect it with our Etsy account. So go ahead and click on that link down below in the description to Printify, and we'll create an account and set up the two together here. Once you've clicked on that link down below, it should bring you to a page that looks similar to this, and you can just go ahead and click sign up in the top right hand corner. Now we'll go ahead and type our email here, and then we will choose a password and click sign up. Now that we've signed up, it'll walk us through the setup process here, and we can just go ahead and answer some of these questions. So you can go ahead and answer this question, but we'll just say that we're new to selling and want to start selling online. Then it gives us the option to choose which best describes us, but we can just go ahead and say I'm just exploring as well. And just like that, our Printify account is all good. We're set up and we're ready to go. Now we have to connect it with our Etsy account. So let's go ahead and click My New Store in the left corner here, and we can go add a new store. Now Etsy is the first one that pops up. Let's just go ahead and click Etsy. As soon as it does that, it should bring up your Etsy account. You might have to log in if it isn't already connected. You weren't using the same browser or something. But for me, it pulls my account right up, and then all we have to do is say grant access here at the bottom. And just like that, it's very simple. Our Etsy store has now been connected with our Printify account. Etsy requires you to add a product here on the page just to get started, but this can just be a dummy product. We can either delete it later on, or we can come back and edit it. It's really just a placeholder, so don't worry too much about the specifics of getting everything right that we're going to talk about later on. Now that we're on the Printify dashboard, you can see our products here, which we don't have anything set up yet, which we'll do in a minute. But let's go ahead and go all the way down to the bottom here and click on account, and then click my account. This is where we're going to set up all the information for our account. So go ahead and choose the name of your business, your contact details, your email, your phone number here, and an address here that's going to appear on your invoices. Once we've done all that, we can go ahead and click submit, and the changes were successfully made, so we're all good. Now, if we go to store settings here on the left-hand side, we can edit some of the information for our store. So we can change the name of our store, then we can choose to ship from the Printify default address, or you can change it to a custom address. In terms of order information, you can change any of this information here. You can also enable order routing, and what this is they'll basically just send an exact match of your product from a similar print provider if for some reason your product is unavailable with the provider that you're using. You can then choose which order approval you want. You can have it done manually or automatically after 24 hours. If you choose manual, then you'll have to approve every single order for Printify before they start printing. You can also choose tracking notifications and delayed orders here. And that's pretty much all that you'll need to get started here. Let's go ahead and go back to the My Products page that we were on earlier, and we can go ahead and create our first product here. Let's go ahead and browse the products and selections that Printify has to offer. Here's a unisex t-shirt that looks really good that we can start out selling. So let's go ahead and start designing it. We can either explore by ourselves or we can start a tour with them. Let's just go ahead and explore right now. So this is everything to create your design here. You can also upload an image here, which you should probably do. You can create your image on Canva and then upload it here. We'll leave a link to Canva down below in the description as well. Or you can add text on Printify's platform here, but it's not really recommended. We'd say that you should probably create the image outside of Printify and then bring it in via uploading a file. So go ahead and edit all the information here, adjust the image to exactly what you like on the front and back side here. And then you can preview it before it's finished and change all the mockups here on the right-hand side. You can select which ones you like. And so I just added an image here just for the sake of getting this started. We can go ahead and continue to creating more products, or we can order a sample here. Now to order a sample, it's super simple. You can just select order sample and then click here and you can choose the size. And just like that, you can go to shipping, enter all this information, calculate the shipping, and they'll send you a sample. Let's go ahead and discard that order. Now the product is created on our Printify, but as you see the status here in the bottom right of the screen, it says unpublished. So we need to publish this to Etsy to make it live on our Etsy page. Let's go ahead and click back in here. Go ahead, let's choose some shipping options here. We'll just go ahead and go with economy, and then you have to choose the pricing and sizes that you're going to offer. We'll just go ahead and select a couple here. Now that we're ready to publish this to our Etsy page, let's just go ahead and change some of the information on the listing here. Here you'll have the option to change the title as well as the description. You can change any tags that you like. Go ahead and select a shipping option here. We just chose economy. You can also choose express, and you also need to choose the sizes. So let's go ahead and select those. And you can also change the retail price here if you like and make it higher. This is just an auto-populated price that they give you. And you can also do a little profit calculation here, which is neat. And then there's some more publishing settings here that you can choose to include or not include. But once you're finished with that, go ahead and click publish. Just like that, your product will be published. It says it'll take a few minutes here to publish to your store, but if you check back on Etsy in a few minutes, it should be all set up. Now that your store is set up and your products are ready to go, it's time to start marketing your product. You're going to want to utilize social media, email marketing, and Etsy's advertising tools to drive organic traffic to your products. Creating engaging posts on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, and many more could be a great way to market your product. Consider offering promotions or discounts to attract those first customers. Driving organic traffic to your Etsy store is going to be really beneficial for long-term success. You're going to want to focus on SEO or search engine optimization by using relevant keywords in your product titles and descriptions. This will just help you rank better in search on Google or whatever browser people are using to find your product. You're going to want to research what potential keywords customers are using to find products like yours, and make sure to incorporate these into your listing. That's going to help your product not only appear higher in Etsy results, but on the rest of the internet as well. Another thing to remember about building a successful store on Etsy is to provide great customer service. You're going to want to make sure that you respond promptly to any issues that your customers might have, and this will really help you maintain a good reputation. You also want to make sure to encourage customers to leave reviews of your product if they enjoyed it, which is going to help increase your shop's visibility and credibility. Briefly, I wanted to give you one quick bonus. If we go back into Printify here, let me show you how you can send a nice thank you note to your customers that purchase your product. Go ahead and go back to store settings here on the left-hand column, and you can go to gift messages. You can turn this on, and this will enable gift messages to eligible orders. Basically, for 15 cents per gift, they're going to send a thank you note, which is a really nice touch that a lot of people don't consider to do. Another thing to keep in mind here is that payment settings in Printify are crucial for smooth transactions. So if you go here to wallet and then payments, you're going to want to make sure to connect a credit card for Printify to charge for production and shipping costs. We actually have some business credit cards that we recommend that we'll leave linked down below in the description. Another important thing to do is to keep track of your profit from your Etsy sales. There's a lot of different options out there on how you can do this, but there's great templates on Google Sheets if you want to look there. It's really essential to understanding the health of your business by making sure that you're on top of the financials and know exactly what you're buying and spending, to know exactly what you're earning in revenue and spending and cost of production. After you've started your business and you start to grow, you might want to consider expanding into a different product line. Maybe if you're just doing t-shirts, you want to do sweaters now and tote bags. But a key to this is really going to be researching your customers to understand exactly what they want. Listening to their feedback is going to help you refine exactly what their taste is, and you're going to be able to provide them with products that they're going to use. Another thing that we'll say here is if you get to a certain point where you feel like you need more from Printify, you can always upgrade to Premium. And once you hit a decent level of volume, Printify Premium actually provides a 20% discount on all your products. So you'll have to calculate when that makes sense for your business. Now that you've connected your Printify with your Etsy, it's time to start making those sales. We really hope you got a lot of value out of this video. And if you did, please leave us a like, subscribe, subscribe, and comment down below for more videos like this in the future. We'll leave all the links and resources that we talked about in today's video down below in the description, especially to Printify and Etsy. And if you do choose to use our links, we will get a small referral fee at no additional cost to you. This really helps us keep creating free videos like this for you, so thank you so much in advance for helping us out there. This channel is dedicated to helping you start and grow your online e-commerce business. Stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.